I'm Brian Karalunas from Villanova University, a member of the Ohio Machine and Team Maverick. In this episode of Lacrosse School, I'm going to be going over stick handling as an LSM and a drill that I like to do to train called curry corners. To be a successful long pole, it's critical that you know how to handle the ball when it's in your stick. There are several types of cradles that long poles don't think about using, but really should and should be well equipped to do during games. First, we have our normal cradle. When I have the ball in my stick, I like to choke up. It's very difficult to hold the ball and cradle through traffic when you have the stick way out in front of your body. So I bring one hand to about a quarter to about a halfway up my stick and put the other hand near my head. What this does, it allows me to cradle my pole like a short stick. This allows me to dodge through traffic and be more of a threat as an offensive player. When we're choked up on our stick, we want to be in a triple threat position. What this means is that we want the head of our stick by our shoulder. It's a really light cradle. We don't want to power cradle or over cradle too much. That doesn't do anything for us. It's a light cradle with our bottom hand, and from this position, we're able to pass, we're able to shoot, and we're able to protect our stick. Second, with the longer stick, it's critical that you learn how to use your body to protect your stick from an opposing player. One untraditional cradle, but that's gaining a lot of popularity with defensemen, especially taller defensemen, is using the one-handed cradle when you're running up the sideline to protect your stick from the opposing player. In this cradle, you're cradling with one hand with your stick about 6 inches from the head. You're power cradling up the sideline and then using your arm to block a player on your opposite shoulder. Another good cradle to practice a long pole is walking the dog. What this means is that when I'm against an opposing player, I want to put my stick out to the side of my body and then use my hand and my shoulder to shield an offensive guy from the ball. I would generally use this when I'm running up the sideline so that I know no one can attack my stick from the opposite side. Another cradle that I love as a long pole and that I developed from my hockey days is the crossbody dangle. When we go to approach a player when we're clearing the ball, a face dodge is a great move as a long stick. Once I complete that face dodge, I'm going to use my shoulder and my back to shield my stick from the opposing player, and I'm going to dangle the stick down at this bottom foot. What this does, it makes it very difficult for that opposing player to get his stick around in order to check my stick. With the longer stick, it's important that we learn how to make passes from non-traditional positions. When I go to move the ball, I have my stick in front of my body, and I'll pull my stick up and I'll make a pass from directly over my head. What this does is it ensures that I'm able to get the ball to a teammate without getting trail checked from behind. In order to be an elite defenseman, you need to have just as good of a stick as the offensive players. Too often, I see young defensemen neglecting their stick skills. It's critical, just like the offensive players do, to spend a lot of time on the wall perfecting these cradles. Practice your regular triple threat position, okay? Practice some crossbody throws. Get comfortable with having that stick in your hands. If you can not only defend, but also stick handle, pass, shoot, and be an offensive threat, your impact on the field will be tremendous. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to this episode of Lacrosse School. Hope to see you on the field.